There I am. It's Friday. What an exciting thing. I'm so happy to be here today. I posted something earlier today about the four magic beans of the lean-in factor, how to get more quicker connections, create instant impact, faster friendships. And I gave two of them in the article, and I wanted to give the rest of them here to you today. If you want to come in and talk about these things, I'm happy to go back and forth with it, but you got to come in here to joinraylive.com. There it is there, joinraylive.com. We can take questions too. If you send it, put it in the comments in the chat. I'll see those things pop up. Not paying super duper attention to that, but fastest way, joinraylive.com. If you join raylive.com, you become holiday-tastic. It's a Friday. It's 3 o'clock here on the West Coast, 6 on the East Coast. And to quote George Carlin in Baltimore, it's 8:42. Time for the 11 o'clock news. So joinraylive.com is where to come. What we're talking about today is the lean-in factor, creating quick connections, faster friendships, creating instant impact. And there's four magic beans that'll allow you to do that. And the first two I talked about today, and I'll kind of recap those since we got them all right here. The first is your pregame. And what I want to talk about there is, as you think of what to say, take the 8 words you're thinking about saying and turn it into 3. Because the less you say, the more they remember. And the less you say, the more they want to hear what you have to say. So your pregame is the start of this. This takes practice. This is something that you have to actually work on. And if you want to become a better presenter, a better person to pitch, a better person that makes it easier to get people to listen to you, interested in you, create that feeling of familiarity, that feeling of friendship, dang it, practice it. If you practice it, you start to think. When you practice it and you think about paring words down, the pauses you create make you sound smarter. It's crazy. But as kids, we practice stuff all day long. We practice it all day long, and we're not getting paid a dime. Now we have situations where we're getting paid, and we don't practice what it is we need to do to get paid more. Craziness, absolute craziness. We can talk about that. So the first one is the pregame. Got to practice it. Take 8 words, turn it into 3. If you do that, everything you say is much more impactful. Now, the second thing is take aim. Take aim on an idea. Take aim on an opinion. Don't be wishy-washy. Unfluff your presentation. Have an opinion. What do I mean by fluff? Well, I was thinking to tell you people, well, okay, what else? Who else is thinking to do it? I was thinking that maybe I've heard people say that. No, just say it. Say it. I believe, boom. Just don't even say I believe. Boom. There it is. Some people think people are strange. I've heard other people say people are strange. Just come out and say, boom, people are strange when they are strangers. Doors song. We're going on with it. But here's the thing. Have an opinion. People who have confidence, that is an attractive thing. Chris Donald from over in Ireland. Hi, buddy. How you doing? Special Olympian friend of the program. Always good to have you here. Gold medal winner. We got a gold medal winner watching us. You can too. Come on in to join Ray Live. Thanks, Chris. I'm going to go back to what we were talking about here, but it's great to hear from you. So unfluff your presentation. Have an opinion. Make a statement. Don't make a wishy-washy cue that people can go, oh, well, I don't really remember what he said, but he sure was nice. No, take a stand. Take a stand. The other two that magic beans 3 and 4. Number 3 is rename things. And what I mean by that is simplify. You don't get paid for the length of the words you use that nobody understands. Simplify it. My dad used to talk in words of one sound when he wanted to make a point. talk in words of one sound. He wouldn't even use the word syllable because he didn't want people to get lost. Elvis Presley songs have very few multiple syllabic words in it, and everybody understands the power of Elvis. Thank you, big guy, for being up there, showing your power right behind me. So, no initials, no jargon. When you use initials, you're trying to be cool. You are trying to be part of the in crowd. And the slight advantage you might get from thinking that you're part of the in crowd is actually losing you people listening to you. I was at a presentation where a gentleman was talking about his business, and he used one of the most common initials, the common piece of slang I've ever seen. And it was in Q3, we did such and such. In Q3, we did, meaning the third quarter. One of the guys sitting next to me turned to his buddy, and when he used that Q3, he lost 3 people for the next 15 seconds of his presentation. Because one guy who was sitting next to me turned to his buddy and said, "What is Q3? I don't understand. What's Q3?" And the other guy said, "Oh, he means the third quarter. It's always at Q1, Q2, Q3." And he was explaining this. While he was explaining this, they're not listening to the presentation. So there's 2 of the people that he just lost. They're celebrating 2 of the people. I always forget about that. 2 of the people they just lost. And the third person was me, because I was sitting there trying to figure out how the heck am I going to take this and use it in a presentation about communications? Because that guy, by using a little bit of slang that he thinks everybody knows, and we all do this, stop it. If you're a nurse, stop talking in initials unless you're talking to people in your initialing brotherhood that you know what you're talking about. Don't talk about it that way to patients. We will be very confused. Very, very confused. So rename. Great vocabularies doesn't get your point across faster in their brain. It doesn't get you understood by everyone. We're not writing a book. We're not writing a white paper. What you're doing when you communicate with people, when you speak to people, you're a billboard trying to get people to lean in and say, "Really, tell me more." That's how you create the lean in factor. Really, tell me more. That's the cue right there. So that is the third one. The fourth one is reframe. This one is the most important. If you take nothing that I ever say and only take this, every sentence should end with the word of most impact. Do this, and your impact triples. Every sentence ends with impact. If you edit something you're about to put up and do that, your impact triples. It's like writing a joke. The funniest word goes at the end of the sentence. And what happens, and if you're comedians out there are trying to write something funny and you're wondering why this isn't working and why you're not getting the laughs, look at the structure of what you just wrote. If the funniest word is not ending the sentence, people will like the joke, but because they like you and want to listen to you, they don't laugh because you kept talking past it. And what you do there is you get this audience full of people that just smile and they just look at you and they're loving what you're saying. But as a speaker, it's not satisfying because you don't get to hear the laughs. So every sentence ends impactfully. Do that before you post your blog, your email. You will triple impact. So there they are. Here's the 4. I'll just put them there on there. If you want to come in, I'll be here for a little bit, I guess. And I'm trying to be holiday-tastic. But if you want to come in, join Ray Live. Not now. Join Ray Live. Not now. What the hell? It's Christmas time. We're holiday-tastic. But pre-game, take aim, rename, reframe. No blame. To quote Brian Tracy, where there is no blame, there's no negativity. That is a fantastic thing to live by. If you want to talk about that, come on in, join Ray Live right now. If not, I will post all 4 of these. I posted 2 of them, but I couldn't post all 4 because it was too long. So I'll post the other 2 a little bit later so you can have those to reference to. If you'd like to talk about these things, you want a one-on-one to talk about these things, send me a direct message and we'll chat, go in 15 minutes, talk about these things. I can show you how this works. I can show you how to take what you're doing right now and make it more impactful, because there's so many things out there. If you want to put a comment up right now, just put a comment in. I'll get to it. I'll answer it. If you want to come on now, join RayLive.com. But it is Friday. It is happy hour in some part of the land. And it's holiday season, which is fantastic. Holiday-tastic. Be holiday-tastic, not holiday-spastic. That was our Wednesday workshop with Pony Friday CEO Elise Russell. Fantastic group. But thanks for showing up here today. I will be here again next week with the next question. I usually put things up on Monday. We have a guest. I'm going to have a fabulous guest next Wednesday. I think I got Gobin coming on, but if you know Gobin, he's fantastic. And I'll post that up on Monday. But thanks for popping in. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time. All right. Bye.